What up, everybody? This is Carlos, the Texas Squeegee, and we're back.
From what I see, it's the 2018 BMW M2. Put XR Plus windshield 70%, XR Plus all doors and rear 30%. Tint Wiz really helps us out by giving us that information. Basically, it looks like everybody's tackling the window. It looks like it's going really well. Johnny Belay's working on the back window. Me, myself, working on the side windows. We got Eric heat treating the front windshield. Fredo's tackling the sides, working on our future. Other than that, I think it's going to be a good vehicle getting on out of here.
It's experience, bro. Experience.
Alright, so this window is going to get XR Plus 30%, which is our top of the line film. So we're going to give you a short demonstration before we put the tint and after. So we're going to use this heat lamp and this little heat meter. So I'm going to line up the heat lamp right onto the bottom trim of the window, and I'm going to have this heat meter right here, right next to the lock latch. That way you can pretty much see that it's going to be in the exact same spot for both before and after. So right here, it's just reading absurd amounts. Let's slide it right into place. We got somewhere within the 300 range, so that's how much it's reading before the tint. So let's take a look to see what it reads afterwards.
On this 2007 Toyota Camry, we're doing 30% all the way around. We're doing 70% XR black on the front windshield, and we're gonna put a little bit of eyebrow. Make it look good.
So this glass has these black dots, which is called the dot matrix, at least that's what we call it. And so because of that, these dots are a little bit of a layer on top of the glass, so generally the film doesn't lay fully flat. And because of that, you might have a white border where the film is technically latched to the matrix, the dots, but not the glass itself. This is generally why you're gonna see a white border across general back windows. Sometimes the small windows on the side will have that too, just because it's a little bit lifted in the glass. So a way to avoid that with these front ones, we basically heat them up really good, just to the point where, you know, the water is almost evaporating, and then if we push all that water out, the film will latch on to the dot matrix and not have any of that white border. Alright, so we finished this window, so now let's do the heat test for the after. Alright, so same thing, I'm gonna have it right here on the bottom trim. We're gonna start before, and I'm gonna slide it in, same exact spot, so you can see that there are no tricks here, just nothing but good tint. So let's see right here. Alright, so we got it right on the trim. You can see reading high. Let's slide it right into the... You can see it's pretty much reading somewhere in the 20s, low 20s, so big difference. XR Plus, premium, top of the line, the best that we carry, and this was a 30%, but regardless of what shade you choose, you're always gonna get some really, really awesome heat rejection, so the more you know.
This car is actually pretty dirty. That's why I've been cleaning it pretty rough for about the past 10 minutes. And what we gotta do here is we gotta clean up all the glass, but not just the glass. You gotta clean the inside of the gasket, because sometimes a lot of dirt, whenever you clean it, it'll go to the side and it'll get stuck here. And then if you put tint on there, well, now you're gonna have like little dirt streaks coming out. So I'm giving it about like 3 methods of cleaning, which is with the scrub, the squeegee, and then also with the blade. And that's just to make sure that we really take out any contaminants, specks, dirt that's gonna be on the glass.
Okay, so heat shrinking for the back window of this Toyota Camry right here. One of the key things is motion of the heat gun and how you utilize that air. So I kind of split it into 2 ways. When I'm at the top, I move that heat gun side to side because I'm looking for a shrink line. See, as it starts to kind of establish itself, you can see the line is right there. You want to stay right above it Now that's one way to shrink it. Another one is it's a little bit more spontaneous maybe, but it's moving the heat guns in circular motion and getting a whole section done. So like this. The key with this one is just to keep it moving around everywhere and not favor one side more than the other. Visually, I'm trying to avoid the film looking like it's bunching up. You want it to kind of look neutral all the way through. And you just want to keep going back and forth. And eventually it's going to start to shrink down to where it needs to be. All right, so on this BMW M2 right here, we decided to do a 30% on the doors, rears, and then the full 70% front windshield. Now we did the 30% on this one because it gives it more of an even, consistent, uniform look. Resembles more of the factory look of what this comes out looking like. However, if you have a vehicle like this or any vehicle that you have, you can actually pull it up on our tint simulator online at texastintmasters.com. You can find the year, make, model, the vehicle down to the color, and then choose the different shade combinations to see which shade you're going to be happiest with. That's available at our website at texastintmasters.com.